Hello, Earth signs. Welcome to Eco Tarot. This is Kensley, your Eco Tarotist, and I'm going to do a quick spread for you for the month of September 2020, and we'll just see how it goes. I don't have a lot of, I don't have a lot of cards. It's interesting on this oracle deck for just the animals, but I kind of like that. Maybe make it a little simpler. But I would like just actually I probably just want one. Let's just do one. Sorry, you're my first group of this weekly. Let's do 2, 3. Okay, we're just gonna do one. Ooh. And you got the chameleon. Camouflage, adaptation, clairvoyance. I consider this to be unsure of who you are. It's not just a life tactic. Oh, you got the coyote as the underlying. It's not just a life tactic, right? I mean, it's not a life strategy. Yeah, you're going to camouflage into the background, but I think it's not knowing who you really are. I considered myself a chameleon when I first started dating after divorce. I was a hot mess. And I would, pick people that seemed to fit, sort of. They had essences of what I kind of liked, and they did not, but they weren't necessarily all of it. So I would kind of downplay everything else in my life that was going on in my life, and emphasize the things that were more matching of that person. Gonna be straight up honest with you. I hadn't dated since I was fucking 19. Like I didn't know how to online date. Are you kidding me? No. Oh God. It's an interesting experience. Anyway, so I see that as adaptation. I see it as understanding kind of where things are, but I really do see it as, at least for me personally, I see it as not owning who you are. So I would like 5 cards, please, to let's emphasize, let's work on this chameleon energy right now, and then 1, 2, 3. This is interesting. I've just gotten this deck and I'm so excited. Oh, okay. So there's 6. There's 6, but let's see. Oh, 7, 8, 9. Story time. Story time. So I just got this deck called the Vice Versa Tarot, and I really am excited about it because I really feel like there's not just, sorry, I'm picking my eye boogers right as I'm talking to you. Poor earth signs. Oh my God. It just happens. So I have this new deck, and I'm excited about it because I don't like the two-dimensional interpretation of a reversed card versus or a upright card versus a reverse card. I don't like it. I think that there's more to the story than that. And I love Linnea Weatherstone. Linnea, I'm saying your name right. She took it one step further, and I've seen a couple other cards too, where they show you the, not the reverse upside down, but they show you the backside of it all. And sometimes it's just the same. It's just showing you the backside. It's the same. Sometimes it's not. There's a very different interpretation of the backside versus the traditional way of looking at something. So, and that's, we're going to go with the Four of Cups. And I think, I'm trying to think, okay, so I feel like this is, yeah, this is the reversed. I mean, the other side. It's neither here nor there. It's neither wrong nor right to look at these. So this is the Versa version. Whereas this was the, so a Four of Cups is apathy or boredom, or just, ugh, you're over it and you're just not seeing, you know, what's going on here. Whereas the backside of it, it's interesting. It's looking at the perspective of something slightly different. It's like this guy is on a desert island, and he's only looking at this, and he's like, there's nothing in there. There's no water. I'm about to die. He doesn't realize, look fucking past it and you're gonna be saved. Okay, so I'm realizing that I've already gone into the reading and I haven't even showed you the rest of the cards. That's a problem of mine that I'm resolving. So you get the four. I just got into it. I'm all excited because I like the weird interpretations. Okay, so you've got the Four of Cups, the King of Wands, hotness, the Temperance in Versa. It's like, what the foodie is that? The Justice card. Oh my God, you've got the King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, the Judgment card in Versa, and the Three of Pentacles in Versa. No, wait. I feel, oh my God, am I showing you the wrong cards? Hold on. That way, Four of Cups. That way, Four of King of Wands. Backwards, Temperance. Forwards, Justice. Forwards, King of Pentacles. Oh man. Backwards, Justice, Judgment. Backwards, Three of Pentacles. And honestly, I think this is the backwards Moon. I'm gonna have to look at that. I don't remember. Or I feel like, hold on. Oh, it's this side. It's the Versa. It's the Vice. This side. This traditional. Sorry. That one's on the other side. Okay. Wow, this is going to be an interesting, challenging read for me because I've just gotten these cards and I'm like, I try not to read the descriptions because I would like to and try to interpret them for myself first, and if I need help, I'm going to go after that and then actually get some enlightenment on. But after I've already, and then also you get the Four of Wands in the reverse or in the backwards for your underlying. So, Chameleon, this is Earth signs. Earth. You are, it could be that you're camouflaging, hiding on on a level that is not true to your soul, not true to yourself. But let's think about this. So I really think that you could have easily have been that card, version of the card, which is the apathy and the boredom and the not seeing the gifts that are being given to you, and you're on a desert island and you're about to die. Or you could realize that, oh, yeah, that's there, but let's look above. Let's look further into the realm of possibilities that I'm actually might be saved. And I think this King of Wands energy, straight up, not the reverse, which is kind of cool to see his backside. And there's always like a really cool animal. Oh, interesting. It's like there's the newt. See that? On the bottom, but on the back side, it's a big old anaconda. Whatever, you're dealing with the front side. You've got your newt. Facing life forward. And understanding that I think this guy is such an amazing kind of person. They've gone through a lot of experience. They've gone through so much that they haven't, but their soul hasn't died. Like there's still passion and love and excitement within themselves, but it's controlled. And it's like the refined version of someone who's really passionate and protective and loving. And I think that they see, I think that that's why you see the rescue. And what are you going to do about it? Just because a ship is going by your desert island doesn't mean you're gonna get saved. Gotta flag that shit down and hope to God that if you're really in the dregs that this person is in, you're probably not gonna have a flare. So you need to wish for some divine intervention. And what do you know? It's the ass backwards end of Temperance. Temperance. Balance. Patience. Divine understanding. Like, it's coming. Like, things are happening for a reason, and if I knew these stinking symbols, I would tell you what they are, but I don't, because I don't yet have everything honestly memorized, and that's fine. I don't care, because you know why? Because I see things so much differently. So yeah, I can't tell you which sign these things are. What is that, Mercury? Sure. Okay, Mercury and something else that's fun. Great. Yes, it's a thing I'm working on. But I see, what is that? An eagle or a gull? Seagull? Is that a seagull? Seagull? Or an eagle? A white eagle. Anyways, I love that they're in the background supporting Temperance. They're supporting this energy of balance, and maybe it's courage and strength. Strength is the Leo, and courage is the eagle, maybe. Kind of like we got your back. Like, It may not be right now. And maybe that's what this backwards temperance is, because it's balance and patience. But this is also like real patience. Like, it may not be now. We got you though. It's, you have to understand that there's energies, but even behind the temperance energy, that are working at play to help you get to where you need to be. If you really try to follow your heart. And in that regard, you're going to find justice. And I did read this card description, and I do like that this is the Egyptian goddess. I don't remember her name, but it's the god or goddess that weighs your soul as you go into heaven, or whatever name that they call that experience. And if your soul is as light as the feather that it's weighed against, then you can proceed forward. And if not, then you're gonna have a horrible experience with a ripping demon. I don't know. And so it's balance. It's but also checking your soul, checking the where your soul's at. Like, being true to your soul. Stop pretending to be someone else, someone who you're not. And then the King of Pentacles and the Judgment in backside comes up. Okay, King of Pentacles, straightforward dude. God, he's sexy. There's some watermelons around him. He's way sexier than what they present in the Rider-Waite. Like, rock on! Thanks, Linnea, for giving us some eye candy. But what this represents is that just someone who's come to terms, again, who's lived a lot of experiences and come to balance, who knows how to take care of things, who knows how to take own their nurturing, but control it and allow others to. It's a very providing. I call this the coming home to dinner, eating dinner with the kids card. It's like a very providing energy. And then you've got the Judgment in backwards. And so this is the Judgment in the forward position, which is the typical of the oh, maybe this is the, hold on, I'm so sorry, 2020. Maybe this is the forward position. I'm, again, new to it. Wow, this is the forward position. I'm just used to seeing the graves all in one card. So this is the Day of Judgment is here, when all people must come naked and without shame before their deity and be judged according to their deeds. The angel of resurrection appears in a blaze of glory, carrying the power of the sun that shines within him. His eyes see far beyond mortal forms, and nothing is hidden from his sight. In his right hand he holds the shofar, the ram's horn that is blown on the Day of Atonement. A woman, child, and man approach over the cracked, barren ground. Nothing grows here, and all matter is burned away in purification until only the spirit remains to be judged. When you get this card, a time of spiritual awakening has arrived. You are called to atone for your sins, quote unquote, In other words, to correct your mistakes where it is possible, to ask for forgiveness, and to offer forgiveness to others. Atonement is not groveling or self-loathing, but rather the acceptance of human failings and foibles. Judgment is related to justice, that we also got, and that both deliver only that which is fair, what has been earned, or for better or for worse. The Judgment card is a gift because it is an opportunity to wash your spirit clean. Okay. Well, we got both of those cards in the forward reverse. I mean, the forward experience. And you've got the Three of Pentacles in, I want to say, the backward experience. It really is, because this is the forward experience, which you would normally see. Apprenticeship, hard at work, collaboration, working together, making a cathedral, whatever. And this is like, oh, I don't understand why the worker's not here still. Maybe he's transformed into that guy. That, okay, I'm not gonna read it because I just want to interpret it. To me, this is like, somebody who is creating something from within and collaborating with God instead of collaborating with people. This is a really spiritual reading. Collaborating with God. Spirit within. And then you get the moon. And I don't think of it always as the unknown and fear. I think of it as that which may be hidden until the right time has come. Your moon has, you know, this orb in her hand of light, and a bowl full of jello or whatever. I'm sure it'll explain it in the cards. Maybe I should read it. But this is the backwards part of the moon, because you see that the towers that are a part of this is not, they're not solid. They're broken. It's a facade. The unknown is a facade. It's a you know the truth. This is a facade that is truly cracked on the other side. It's not real, it's not whole. All the unknowns and all the scared things that you feel are not real. And until you can realize that, you're always going to be afraid of the unknown. But until you realize that there's nothing to be afraid of, that those huge, strong structures are like flawed in within themselves, that everything is truly flawed and just part of life, that you're never going to, you know, until you realize that, you're going to be stuck in your fear zone, your fear body. And until you realize that, you're always going to be trying to mask yourself, your true self. This is truly all about This is truly about coming into your own self and understanding yourself. Understanding the that if you look just a little bit farther, instead of only looking right here, if you actually look up here, you might have your salvation. That if you know, and your salvation might be might be a person. I'm not feeling a connection here. I'm feeling a connection with spirit here. And that connection, understanding that salvation is just farther beyond than what you're normally, what you're currently focusing on. Focus a little farther and understand that there's an energy of growth. This part, so focus a little farther and claim your King of Wands. Claim that energy of sitting on this throne of wood and having that, all of those, that passion and good and bad, creative and anger, controlled. Control the anger to control the creativity within you. And then maybe that balance that you seek won't be so hard after all, because there are more guides than you realize with you. There's strength, and I don't remember what I called him, but he said eagle beak, but looks like a seagull. I don't know. We'll call him a seagull. Y'all don't get it, do you? Eagle, seagull, seagull. Gotta keep this light, guys. This is kind of it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of, I'm gonna try to hide my flaws, you guys. Hide my flaws. That there's more to balance than you're realizing. That it takes more than just you to maybe balance yourself. Maybe you need to consult. Maybe you need to find strength in order to balance. Maybe you need to find your seagull. Which, by the way, would be, I don't remember what I said about 27 minutes ago, but an eagle is very, there's a lot of perspective, and also seagulls are just plain fucking annoying. So annoying perspective, nagging perspective, but that I think is interesting. I think you need to look farther ahead. I think you need to control your anger to control your passion. I think you need to understand that balance isn't necessarily, patience is a virtue, and that you might need to seek out other entities, other friends, other family members to help you in this journey to seek balance overall and justice, and to become more pure of heart, to weigh that against that feather. Nobody's perfect. Everyone is fucking flawed. It is what it is. But maybe you know, maybe with balance and owning yourself. Maybe you're going to get to a very interesting place in your spiritual journey here. You've got the King of Pentacles and the Judgment card, which was the forward. And to me, that's, you know, it's making a decision. It's not just having this crazy, I'm gonna make a decision about you. It's like you making a decision about you. It's like you making a decision about something that's happened in your past, and you decide and move forward in that, so that you can move forward, so that you can have that King of Pentacle energy of stability and comfort, and that masculine comfort, or the yang comfort that I see within this card. It's very nurturing. It's very like, I just want to run to you, Dad, and like hold me. Like, hold me. I need to be comforted because there's a lot of huge decisions that I need to make, and there's this really crazy angel that's like right above me, and it's really freaking me out. But then, you know, you're on your way to collaborating with God. I don't know how, just because I cuss and all of that and make light of certain things doesn't mean that I don't take spirituality very seriously. I do, and I think it's more important than I've ever realized in my entire life. I've always blown it off. So sad. How it took me until I was 41 to realize how important spirituality is in the world, in your life. And collaborating with God is, in your journey, in your spirituality journey, is, it's amazing. And then once you realize that, all of the fears that you have about your life, about spirituality, come to light. And oh my God, I just had this conversation with one of my dearest friends, and she mentioned, she's like, spirituality, that whole journey, that whole enlightenment stuff, is scary. Like, it's intimidating. And it's because I was intimidated by it. I thought, oh, you just have to be so different than who you are. No, you are who you are. You just have to own who you are. And all the fears go away and are known. The fears that are unknown in this journey will go away, and you can truly be your true self, and not something that society has conformed you to, not something that your family has conformed you to, not something that your friends have conformed you to. Be your true self, and God will guide you in this journey. Spirit will. I'm sorry, I'm still used to, you know, I do feel God, the word God is kind of limiting in what that is, because I do truly believe that whatever that you want to call it, God, Spirit, it resides within you, and it's not a separate entity. It's not like you and God are walking down the path together. It's you. And once you find you, you will never be afraid again of spirituality, of any of it. And you're gonna go hopping down the road like to, you know, what is this? What is that animal? I mean, the half man, half goat feet. I feel like that's eluding me, and I feel like I'm like, that's it. But clearly, you're gonna be hopping down the path Once you realize that. That's what I see from that card, is everyone's like, oh yeah, that's right. And guess what? Your underlying is coyote, revealing illusion. Paradox and levity too, but I see it as stop being scared. Look forward. Look a little bit farther into the distance. Stop being so narrow focused. Stop being so nearsighted. Stop being so nearsighted and understanding that there are entities around you that are here to help guide you into an enlightenment experience that you're probably really scared to do, as most people are. But guess what? It's just knowledge, and it's just reflection within, and it's your same self, your fucking same self, but you don't feel nearly as scared to go in when you know that there's someone else that has been there with you, that has not really believed it either. Believe it. Let's go on this journey together.